My name's Ian Utile. I'm here at Consensus 2019 with my friend Ken, and we're going to talk about all things blockchain, but specific to NFTs, gaming. When you speak, I lean in and I listen. I'm like, hey, let me interview you for a moment. So maybe introduce yourself and what you do in this space.
Hey, how goes it? I'm Kenn Bosak. I talk about Bitcoin accessories, and I do a lot of blockchain gaming. I play a lot of cryptocurrency related video games like Steam Monsters, My Ethereum, Chibi Fighter, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I play in tournaments, and I actually stack my sats by winning and competing in blockchain games.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And we can just talk this way. You guys are listening and watching. Welcome to my conversation. So tell me about what games are you most excited about right now and why?
Right now, I think Steam Monsters.
Okay.
They actually just started letting you lease your NFTs to other players.
That's cool.
And I always thought about, like, if there was scarcity in blockchain games, like 10 Lamborghinis in Grand Theft Auto 20.
Right.
Well, if I own one, I don't want to sell it,
Right.
but I would like to lease it out to people who
Right.
want to be bougie and play the game. So maybe I could buy the game, a car, or earn the car, and then rent it out and make my money back, or maybe pay rent off of just leasing digital cars.
It's pretty cool.
And when you think of like CryptoKitties and their success, and look at like things like Fortnite,
Yep.
and think tokenized skins like John Wick,
Right.
these kids are going to have digital Pokemon card college funds.
Yes. And how is somebody going to lease it? Is it through something like an OpenSea, or is it a
No,
totally
no,
different application?
Yeah, it's on the Steam blockchain through
Cool.
Steam Monsters.
Okay.
So if people play things like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone,
Yeah.
totally recommend checking it out.
Okay. And then what do you want to see in games that aren't currently there? What type of new integrations do you want to see happen with NFTs, leasing, licensing, selling, making a living, playing? What's it going to take to get all the people to leave Fortnite to the blockchain version of Fortnite? Like, talk to me about the future.
I think it's faucets.
Okay.
I think like things like Fortnite that are those battle royale games, they're so new, and crypto is so new, they
Right.
haven't seen the synergy yet. But imagine playing Fortnite with 99 other players, where everybody has a Lightning Channel faucet and has to pay a very small amount of Satoshis for every minute they stay alive.
Right.
At the end of the game, whoever wins, that pot is divided up amongst the winner, the winning team or the solo winner. Maybe 10% goes to server fees, 10% goes to developers, 80% goes back to the player.
Right.
Now these games aren't really like pay to play, but they're pay to win. Like and not pay to win, but paid to win, you know?
Right. Yeah. Now, how about in terms of the gaming ecosystem, do you feel like there's enough game representation at Consensus 2019? Do you think it's going to be different, more in 2020? Like, what's the vibe in terms of, there's a lot of obviously cryptocurrency focus and supply chain management focus, some art focus. We have kind of the artists over here.
Yep.
Gaming, like, do you feel like it's well represented this year? Do you think it's going to be more and more as time goes on?
I think it's going to take a little while to catch on, but luckily we're seeing partnerships with things like Unity and Real 3D and stuff like that. I mean, Engine's killing it.
Right.
Wax.io, OP Skins, I mean, they've been around forever doing things like this. So the success to me is like just a matter of time, but unfortunately underappreciated at the moment. But I think that's a good thing to roll out the bugs slowly. I would hate to see a game like Fortnite try to tokenize and have issues for millions of users when we're just starting to do this. We might as well keep it a little bit locally,
Right.
when we're more looking at crypto-centric gamers.
Right.
And then we'll get the people that are like no-coiners and don't even know anything. But
Yeah.
let's get the people that are here involved today
Right.
to work out the bugs for
Yeah.
the people that don't really necessarily want to.
Now, what do you think about CryptoKitties?
I love them.
So why do you think they were so successful? And what do you think about what Dapper Labs does next? Like, talk to me about that, because that's like, obviously the greatest success financially in terms of their CryptoKitties sold for over 100 grand, the greatest number of users. It basically crashed the Ethereum's, server. So talk to me about that, because that's a modern thing that happened last year and a half that was very exciting around gaming.
I think CryptoKitties were pretty special because they were like the Atari or the ColecoVision of blockchain gaming. They set the standard. They started what is a blockchain game or gamification, right? Like, they are the centipede of blockchain gaming, and I love them for that. And they'll always have that nostalgic factor. If you walk into any video game store, GameStop, whatever, you see that 60-year-old game or whatever with dust on it. it's going to be worth more than the game right now on the shelf
Right.
because of that nostalgic value. So I think CryptoKitties will always have that.
Yeah.
And I think their next move is partnering with other blockchain games.
Yeah.
You know, being redeemable, this CryptoKitty using their attributes, maybe through an algorithm, it's now a car with this attribute.
Right.
And I play a game called My Ethereum. And My Ethereum, you can take your CryptoKitty, forge it into a card that you can play in tournaments for crypto like DAI.
Right.
So I think that's the next step, more inclusion, you know, being used more in like a multiverse.
Right.
You know, being able to take my NFT from this world to this world to this world to this world, and through some sort of multiverse algorithm, it's always recognized as something different, a sword, a car, or a kitty.
Right. Now, I have a 6 and 10-year-old, 2 boys. So if you were Uncle Ken,
Okay?
what would you tell my 10 or both of them? Like, what would you say, hey, have you guys played this yet?
Good.
Like, what should they do? Do they need a computer? Can they do it on their iPad? Like, how would you guide a young person? Because obviously, like, Neon District may not make sense for them, right? Sandbox might. It's kind of the Minecraft alternative. But talk to me a bit about like how you would like kind of guide a younger person to kind of get involved, because my kids have spent well over 1,000 hours building Minecraft.
Right.
So they built worlds upon worlds upon worlds. All that energy, all that time building something that's not theirs in a centralized game. So what if they put that energy toward a decentralized game?
Okay.
So talk to me a bit about how you kind of guide a young person.
Interesting. So I actually just ran into the Clash Royale guys.
Yeah.
So it's like Clash of Clans,
Yep.
but now they're using Aeon currency as rewards, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And for kids that are a little bit younger that may not have like great hand-eye coordination, my nephew's actually like 5-6 years old.
Yeah.
And we play this game called Air Coins.
Air Coins.
And it's an augmented reality. It looks like Pokemon Go.
Cool.
Yeah, you open up your camera and you walk around and you'll see a coin like Rapids.
Yeah.
And you just tap on it and you earn Rapids. And as of today, you can start like redeeming your coins and stuff.
That's cool.
So he's 6 years old playing like what's essentially Crypto Go, Air
Yeah.
Coins, and he's stacking cryptocurrencies.
That's pretty cool.
And you know, he has some questions, things
Sure.
like that. But right now, at least he has it, right?
Right.
He's starting out, and I don't have to like transfer any of my wallet to his wallet. He's getting
Right.
his own.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. Now we're doing the digital swag bag, the consensus swag bag. All 5,000 attendees got the link. They can download it. They redeem. Most people are going to get about 35. Some lucky people get like 40 because we're giving some people gold, giving some people special. There's 1,500 special crypto kitties we're giving out. Like there's some pretty cool stuff we're giving that are special kind of one-offs.
I get a Kraken kitty, or
you never know.
Kraken kitty.
The Kraken, right?
Yeah, that one.
The Kraken.
I want one so bad.
So, what do you think about Consensus making the decision to partner with NFT Cred, Jody Rich, and Cameron Bale to do a digital swag bag
Absolutely
this
genius.
year?
Genius. I mean, last year I was here and it was like very boring and uncrypto. You know, it felt very corporate and institutionalized.
Sure.
You know, and even just starting off with that NFT bag, so many people that are here that don't even own an NFT just got one.
For the very first time.
Exactly like my nephew running around grabbing his crypto for the first time.
Yep.
When he can understand, when they can understand, when they list it on the stage, now they have something to kind of give them that kick in the ass, to kind of get learning more, get more skin in the game, right? Like
right.
Even if you only buy $5 worth of Bitcoin, you have $5 worth of more incentive to learn more about it.
That's right.
So I think giving them these CryptoKitties and other NFTs, now they have an incentive to learn more about tokenized assets, digital assets, non-fungible tokens, things that they may not have been so interested in when a lot of people here in suits and ties are still kind of looking for the next Bitcoin.
Right. Yeah. How about the future? What's the future of like digital swag bags? What's Consensus 2024? Right? 5 years from now, what kind of NFTs are going to be in there? What kind of like, what does the future hold for all conferences?
I think loyalty and royalty have a lot to do with NFTs, with conferences. I mean, I've been pretty, steady going to a lot of conferences. I could accumulate, I could have had like 60, badges in my wallet from different conferences throughout the year I've been traveling.
Right.
And maybe, that could be worth something to the conference and incentivize people to go to more and travel more. Just in the short, I think it's to gamify attendance.
It's good.
Using NFTs to really gamify your business model and engage with your customer, client, or contact. I have my own business card on the blockchain as an ERC721 token.
Right.
I made it with Mintable.app, and
You
it took
did?
me
Okay.
5 minutes, $5, and now my token is on, or my business card is a token
Right.
that I can sell or trade on OpenSea or give away for free right through your Trust wallet.
It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. Any final thoughts as we kind of wrap up the interview that you'd like to be able to share, kind of document this moment of Consensus 2019?
I'm just kicking it off right now. I haven't really got to see much, but from what I've seen, it's a lot of suits. I wish I saw more CryptoKitty onesies. Happy to see Jody and the guys here for
Right.
sure, but I don't know. I got to get in there and see what they're up to. I want to see. I want to see what they're doing. I want to see if there's anything hands-on. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah.
Like the NFTs, the swag bag. That's
Hands-on.
hands-on.
It's good.
Not so much vaporware whispers in your ear
It's good.
of use, right? This is hands-on.
real.
I want to see if anything in there gets me to buy Bitcoin, use Bitcoin,
Yeah.
or sweep a private key. I want to see if there's anything that I can touch and play with in there. So
It's cool.
I'm looking forward to getting in there and getting my hands
Yeah.
on some crypto.
Have you seen some of the art? Like over here?
Oh, yes.
I definitely
Her
take a look.
art.
Yeah, Josie's art's pretty legendary.
I love the gas mask Bitcoin thing. It's so like iconic.
But she just added augmented reality today.
She did.
Yeah, so now she can have all the dollars fall away, and then she'll have the Bitcoin come in the
What
background.
is she using for that?
Go ask her. Go talk
I'm
with
gonna
her.
have to.
So, hey man, it was great to meet you.
Thank you.
All right.